Hey everyone, Clint here with Lily. And the biggest question I know a lot of people have every year is, should I hunt in the rain? And the thing of it is, right now here in Wisconsin, we are forecasted for a monsoon coming, and the rut is just starting to kick off. Trail cameras are starting to blow up with big bucks chasing does all over, and a lot of people are starting their rutcation, and they start their rutcation here on this Saturday coming up, and we got this big monsoon forecasted, and I know a lot of people are itching to get out in the woods and try to get after one of those big bucks. So let's not talk any further on that. Let's just get right to the point on whether or not you should hunt in the rain. So I used to be in the old mindset that rain washed your scent away. And, right before a hard rain or a good rain, I would go out and check trail cameras. I would move tree stands. Maybe I'd even do a little last minute scouting even during the rut, because I always had it in my mind that rain washed your scent away. I've talked to now multiple deer trackers with dogs, as well as a couple of law enforcement individuals who utilize canines in their jobs. And it's been very educational, very informative of those talks that I've had with these folks. And what I came away from it is that rain, medium to light rain, is actually an amplifier of scent. And as they've all mentioned to me, their dogs do way better when there is obviously water on the ground, but especially when it's raining. They couldn't really give me an exact reason why, but this is just the information that they've given me. As one deer tracker that did mention, though, a good hard rain, like a really downpouring rain that, floods the streets, kind of, that, in his mind, does wash scent away. And then eventually scent, goes away over time as well. So let's just kind of keep that in mind in regards to talking about hunting in rain. So with that in my mind, I've changed a few things. Now, growing up, I hunted every chance I could get. And thunderstorms, matter of fact, I was out in a lightning storm, a really severe lightning storm one time, just because I was after this big buck, and I thought, holy cow, it's lightning, and that's going to get him going. And, that idea didn't quite work out. And it was actually very unsafe to be out in a lightning storm. So I've experienced a lot of these different rainstorms, thunderstorms, winds and stuff. And just to let you know, deer just do not like to move that well. Doesn't mean that they're not going to. There's always a percentage that could move in windy rainstorms, okay? My advice is three things, okay? The first is to hunt right before a rainstorm hits. The second component is finding breaks in a particular rainstorm, okay? Now, the thing of it is, though, if you think about it, if there's breaks within that rainstorm, it's probably not a real hard rainstorm to begin with. And so that doesn't really always affect deer as much as some people would think as well. The third, though, that really does affect deer, and that is a huge amplifier from my experience, is right after a rainstorm, especially if the rain and wind were together for the most of the storm, and they both shut off right at the same time, okay? That is a time that you want to be in the woods, and deer will move big time, okay? And what I like to do is use my app, Weather Underground, take a look into the app, and, these apps are pretty good about getting right to the hour of when a storm should end, and you can look at the radar as well and kind of predict when the storm should come through or be through. And I just like to set up about an hour before the end of that storm, and the other thing I just want to mention is that this is one of the best times to be in your best spots, is at the end of that rain/windstorm. And getting back to, scent and rain, then from what I know now is I'm not checking trail cameras before a rainstorm, okay? I'm not being out in the woods scouting or moving tree stands. And if anything, just sit back and work on some stuff that you might have at home or at deer camp, all right? In this matter here, I'm putting some stealth strips on my shikar sticks, and I got some broadheads I want to try to resharpen up, get them a little sharper. And there's a lot of stuff that you can work on. And I know it's hard, especially with the rut starting. Everybody's sending pictures of big bucks they're getting, and your rutcation maybe just started, and we got this rainstorm that's starting on the weekend of all times, and you just want to be out in the woods. And I understand that, and it's hard, okay? But the best case scenario is to hold off, watch that weather to a T, keep an eye on it, and right when that storm ends, okay, right when that rain stops with that wind, be in that stand an hour before. Hopefully this helps some of you folks. Please hit that subscribe button if you like this type of information. Until next time, Clint from Oak and Iron Outdoors.